Good day, you bunch of absolute legends, and welcome back to Team Ion Presents Skyrim. This is Darius. It's been a very long time, and I apologize for that, but there's several reasons. Depression, you know, depression is not something that goes away. I mean, you can fight it, but oh well. Um, my cat died rather unexpectedly. May he rest in peace. And I was on a cruise to New Zealand. Uh, But anyway, we're back now. You will notice these three saves. I was just doing voice tests to try to make sure there was a good balance between my voice and the volume of the game. I ended up doing some very dastardly things, but they're not going into the final cut. These things aren't making it into the game. I killed Feindal as a test anyway. You will note last time we were were recording, we were on top of the mountain. Parthenax spoke to us, but now we have to find an Elder Scroll. I just moved us from there to here for convenience.
The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
He told me how to find out.
If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
So we're going to Winterhold.
Sky, guard you.
Right. I don't think I've been to Winterhold yet. Oh, apparently I have. Been a long time, so I may have forgotten things.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking to travelers.
Dude, I didn't even speak to you. This.
The East Empire Company is doing well.
Oh, it's Shakar.
In no small part due to your efforts. We now have the infrastructure to start exploiting the natural resources of the locations you have cleared. Materials that were previously unobtainable can now be extracted. And of course, of this you shall get a cut. A happy bonus for all of your assistance. I have instructed our people to deliver your cut to whichever is the nearest outpost, which you can then collect from the delivery container. Or, if you do not wish for the materials, I can instead sell them for you, and give you coin instead.
Coin is preferred.
As you wish. I will make the necessary arrangements right away. However, if you change your mind and instead wish for the materials, just speak to one of the merchants at an outpost and they will help you. After that, you need only check the delivery container within the same hold as where the materials were gathered to collect whatever is delivered. Shakar wishes for warm sands beneath your feet, friend. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, Shakar. But I think, in terms of money, unless I want to buy the actual properties in the game, I don't really need all that much, because I've got a self-sustaining system now with the mods and the East Empire system. Anyway.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
You shall not pass.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I want an Elder Scroll.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
I'm a
Not
Dragonborn.
just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Alright.
How did you do that? Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
I love how you have
I'll
to...
lead you across the bridge.
Oh, I'll wait
Once
till
you're
she's
inside,
finished
you'll want to
speaking.
speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I love how you...
Good. Glad we straightened
Yeah, well,
that out.
that guard, he yells at you basically for disturbing the peace. I don't have... sorry. Been a long time. I don't have Unrelenting Force saved, but I do now. The guard yells at you for disturbing the peace by using shouts. Anyway, you have to join the college in order to get in, otherwise the game will literally, if you try to cross the bridge, it'll shunt you off. You'll fall to your death unless you've got, well, I mean, I suppose if you had, really high...
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
If you had high health, you might survive. Or the god mode going. But yeah, I love how you have to join these institutions in order to actually progress the main quest. Or you have to do certain things that, you know, really tie your fate to a certain thing. Like in the, okay, I didn't say that very well, but in the Thieves Guild, you basically have to sell your soul in order to progress the quest line. You sell your soul to Nocturnal, who is a Daedric prince. Anyway, thank you. I don't think I'll be doing the full Mage's College quest because Yvonne isn't really a... Oh, she does have healing magic because oh no, she's a paladin, never mind. She's not really much of a magic person.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done
Is
here.
she gonna automatically talk to me? No? I might be able to... She gives you a really long-winded... Okay, maybe not, but a tour of the grounds. And I really don't want to do this, because I don't want to spend time here.
Your concerns are not on...
That guy just there, the Thalmor guy, he is actually
you quite sure
the
you
main
want to be speaking?
antagonist of the... Move out of my way, Thalmor, or I'll kill you. You do eventually kill him if you do the Mage Guild quest. Anyway, I'm just here for the library.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
I'm an errand girl of the gods, technically.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
You do actually, in Oblivion, if you join their Thieves Guild, you do steal an Elder Scroll.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
I hope he actually goes and gets the books, because there is a bug where he doesn't get them for you. In that case, I might just have to,
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Oh. There we go. Alright.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well...
He's insane.
He's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact. But well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Okay, this is the guy we need to ask in order to find out about where the scroll is and whatnot. And then we have to go to Blackreach, which is most people's least favorite part of the game because it's a big, massive, bleak interior and there are all sorts of Falmer running around, and it's a long, laborious, difficult quest. Hopefully we can get to Blackreach, and then I might stop the video there. Anyway guys, see you never. Because this discerning the transmundane, or whatever the quest is called, is so long and hard, it was I was really putting it off for a long time, and then all this stuff caught up happened in my life, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and then I thought, if I don't do something, I'm never going to actually get around to it. So I decided to come back. I hope to at least finish the main quest before I wrap up this oh, an iron ore iron ore vein. I hope to finish the main quest before I stop recording completely. Although I may come back to it eventually. I don't know the proper path to get down here, so I am basically going to save the game and do a bit of mountain climbing. And hopefully Faendal will come down the proper way, because I don't think he'll survive. I don't think the AI is that clever to figure that out. Mountaineering, I mean, not... No, this might be the stupidest idea I've ever had. Oh, okay, not bad. I think that might be the tomb of Wuthrad, who is a legend in Skyrim lore, and he led the original 500 companions, who I think, with my limited knowledge of the lore of Elder Scrolls, might have been the first humans or Nords to come to Skyrim. Back when elves ruled I'm not sure if it's country or whatever you want to call it. And he's the patron of the companions, and they still have the fragments of his axe, which you can rebuild, and you do rebuild in the quest line in the companions, and you end up finishing it in this tomb. Orcas. And somewhere around here, maybe there is a Shrine of Talos, which you have to present a gift in order to get into the Stormcloaks. Hey guys! Insert thoughts about how they were just minding their own business here. I don't need anything from them. Although I did remember that, you know, you do get iron ore from the not Golden Glow. Oh, this isn't even the island. Whoops. It's over there. So really, I killed them for no reason. Felberg Estate, you do get iron ore, which is delivered into the supplies chest, and I can transmute iron ore into gold, so technically I have an unlimited gold supply as long as I wait. Apparently the best thing to do is turn it into jewellery if you've got the appropriate jewels. Blah blah blah. So yeah, my cruise to New Zealand, it was 2 weeks from Brisbane, and it went to the Bay of Islands, Tauranga, Napier, Wellington. It also stopped at Christchurch and Dunedin, but I managed to get horribly sick. I actually picked up COVID. Hey, Faendal, I picked up COVID and wasn't able to go to Dunedin or Christchurch. But we went through the Mulverous Sounds and the Doubtful Sounds and the Dusky Sounds on the way back, and that's where they filmed part of Lord of the Rings, and it was beautiful, beautiful country. I love the people there too.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
This guy's completely nuts, but he's seeking, he believes the Heart of Lorcan, which is what created, Lorcan was the god, or maybe the Daedric prince who created the mortal realm, and his heart is a relic in in Morrowind, which can make people into gods, and this guy believes it's in there, but it isn't.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen beyond its grasp. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer.
I really want to skip this dialogue.
They left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach,
there we
one
go.
yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire, hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Oftan, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes.
Oy vey, this is the worst
edged,
dialogue.
One round. The round one.
No, it's
for
not, it's just
tuning.
long.
Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mzark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Thank God. Right, now, basically he wants us to attune these artifacts he's given us, and they will give us the scroll, but also they reveal how to open this thing. I'm not going to be doing that quest because it requires a lot of running around and finding a lot of bodies. Basically, you need the blood of a Dwemer. The Dwemer don't exist anymore, but he figures there's a workaround. He says if he has the blood of all the blood from the bodies of all the... What am I doing? Sorry. The Mer races, he could potentially open the door. I'm going to have to go to Fort Fellhammer. It looks like it's the closest place. And when he gets there, he's expecting the Heart of Lorcan, but it isn't. It's actually a Daedric artifact, the Ogmar Infinium. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then he dies because it's under the protection of Hermaeus Mora, and Hermaeus Mora wants you to be his minion. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording here and get back when I get to the tower, or whatever it is. And we have made it. Or rather, we've made it to the outside. And there's Faendal. I took the liberty of adding more perks to, or adding the perks points that I had to my character. I did one for alchemy, which means that poisons I apply to my weapons now last 2 hits instead of just one, and the rest I put into I put into one-handed, so hopefully I should be a little bit more combat ready. Lovely, a burnt human husk. Now there is a crazy Khajiit just in the entrance if you of this place, or you know, not far from it, and he will attack you because he's a skooma addict. He doesn't have any skooma. He killed his brother because he thought his brother was hiding it, and yeah. Why I'm bringing that up, I don't know. It's just when I first thought about doing this, I was just remembering that my cat, and it seemed odd that I'm gonna have to kill a Khajiit. Yeah, it's not really that thing. It's not really that much of an issue. I don't even know if I have to kill him actually.
I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. Always trying to keep it.
In fact, maybe I don't have to kill him. My cat, he was attacked by a dog, and he, when they were I gave him an X-ray to find out just how bad it was. They found a really cancerous lump, which he would have had no quality of life if they'd fixed the, if they'd done surgery to fix his injuries, and even if they did that, oh, sorry, I hit my own companion. Even if they'd surgically healed his injuries, he still would have had no quality of life, and the cancer probably would have killed him anyway. So, and he had issues where he was losing lots of weight for no reason, so it was just more humane to put him to sleep, although it broke my heart. I've watched 4 of my pets be put to sleep in my lifetime, so it never gets any easier. So anyone who has had to go through it a lot, you have my greatest sympathies.
Who is this?
Here we go.
Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one's yes.
I'm just gonna walk past it.
It's a bad time to get lost.
I'm sorry. Wow, he's actually pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I don't need two-handed weapons, but I will take the potions. Sadly he followed me, oh well. Anyway, this is a Dwarven Ruin, so as usual there will be, or well actually not as usual, I don't think I've explained Dwarven Ruins, but for those unfamiliar, they will be full of traps, and that probably is going to, here we go, a Dwarven Sphere. These machines built by the dwarves to guard the places, and they continue to guard the places as if the dwarves are still here. The dwarven race is not like how it's presented in fantasy in Lord of the Rings, where they're all short people who don't have beards. I mean, who do have really long, powerful beards. They are quite different. There is a mod where you can play as one, and he's purple, or she, if you wish, purple, although I did give mine a beard. Pretty funny. And I just acted like I was superior to everyone, because it's like, oh, I'm the most logical, most advanced technological race in existence. You all bow before me. And everyone's thinking, who are you? That's how I roleplayed it. A Dwarven Centurion is a massive, giant robot or machine, and you don't really want to fight one of those. Actually, we might want triggering a trap. We might want the potion of true shot, because I think there is actually a Centurion we may have to. Well, there might be a Centurion that we have to fight in this dungeon. So. Generally, if it's behind a locked door, you don't need to go in there. Although there would be goodies and prizes, but it's not essential to the plot. Now you see these. Oh, I think... Oh no, this is... Come on. There might be a way to shut this off actually, but we're just going to go through it. Protect me, Faendal! Dwarven ruins are a good place to get materials to craft dwarven armor and ingots and whatnot. Which makes a lot of logical sense, but you can actually get some pretty good loot out of these places if you don't die to the what's inside. And they're generally full of Falmer, who are the snow elves in Elder Scrolls. They were tortured by the Falmer, driven into insanity. They're all blind, but they have excellent hearing, which is why if you try to sneak past them, generally it's not as effective as most other races because they can still hear you. And although you might not be, you could be invisible, but they'll still hear you. What's this guy doing? He's not even trying to fight. I've missed doing this. I think there might actually be a steam trap in... Oh gosh, I have to get up there before Faendal gets there and kills himself. Here we go, Chorus eggs. Oh, you got up without triggering the traps. I believe that floor would have opened a whole bunch of sort of like fans, but with blades to cut people up. Most likely, we're going to be seeing some Falmer soon. Based on those Chorus sacks. Chorus are big, sort of arachnid type creatures, very poisonous, very strong, terrifying to look at. And the Falmer breed them. Somehow the breeding them without the Chorus turning on them. I think this episode's probably gone on a little bit long, so I'm just, once we get to Blackreach, I'll... Okay. Once we actually get to Blackreach, I'll end it. I love it how that person has a name. Like, who are they that was so important, but not carrying any loot or anything to indicate who they are or why they're here. Yeah, sorry for getting the layout confused. Normally I would have God mode on and I would just jump off and reach the bottom that way, but we're doing this fairly. Aha! Falmer. I've been poisoned. Not that I have a problem with Falmer as a people, it's just that they're everywhere. And they're usually, because most of them... Wow, blundered into the trap. Because most of them wield bows, they tend to take... They tend to take elevated positions, which can make them hard to fight if you're a melee user. I think this might be a good point to pop a quick save. These tents. Means this is probably a camp and there's probably a few Chauruses around. I died once in the test run, and because I was just fighting really stupidly, and I don't want to die again. Thankfully I've got that quick save. I think we might be getting close. Genius AI walking into the fire. They already know I'm here, so walking into the I'm not sure what that is, the bone trap. Doesn't really matter. One of the things I can do now with the perk point I got is Behead. When you do a kill cam style kill, which is usually when you defeat the last enemy in the room, there's a 30% chance that it'll behead them. Which looks cool, but oh gosh, I'm almost dead. I'm definitely gonna have to go for a potions to a trip to my estates in order to get my potions and whatnot. Does this lead? No, glacial ruins or I imagine these rooms are for people who want to explore the dungeons as much as possible. I could take them out from or at least get in a few shots from here. Oops, I'm dead. Yep. I pressed the forward button when I meant to press something else. I'm just gonna pause until I get back to where I was. And we are back. Thankfully the save wasn't too far back. Yeah, sometimes stupidity will cost you your life more than your enemies will. The beheading thing doesn't work on Falmer. It works on, you know, humanoid enemies. I say humanoid, but that sounds horribly specious. I mean, you know, elves, men, orcs, that sort of thing. The beast races. Mind you, the beast races also sounds horribly specious. Anyway, I believe we are at Blackreach, so I'm going to end the video here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It says Alfland Cathedral, but I believe Blackreach is inside, or it'll be close to it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Darius, and I hope you, wherever you are in the world, have a good day.